What's going on, guys? Sir Lewis here. I'm bringing you guys here the latest news on Terra Luna's new recovery plan, which was proposed by the Kwon today, and he actually just tweeted a couple seconds ago, and I'm gonna bring you guys here all the latest news to keep you guys up to date on what's going on. Now let's look here right at the chart at the moment, and it looks like it's reacting pretty good to this news. This is on the hourly for Terra Luna on KuCoin, which is one of the few ones that lets you trade Luna at the current moment. It's been reacting pretty well to this news, but again, the price is still crap due to the high supply of Terra Luna being minted. Now let's look here at the latest news here for the Kwon. So he actually just tweeted this a couple minutes ago. He said, "I've spent the last few days on the phone call with Terra Luna community members, builders, community members, employees, friends, family that have been devastated by UST depegging. I am heartbroken about the pain my invention has brought on all of you." So this is the first time that he tweets in a while. He didn't tweet at all yesterday. Maybe that's why, because he's been busy, but he made this tweet in the thread right here. And then he also says that, "I still believe that decentralized economies deserve decentralized money, but it is clear that UST in its current form will not be that money." So he's basically saying that the whole system is dead already. But he also said, "We are currently working on documents the use of the LFG Bitcoin reserves during the depegging event. Please be patient with us." He also said, "What we should look to preserve now is the community and developers that make Terra's block space valuable. I'm sure our community will form consensus around the best path forward for itself and find a way to rise again." And then here he also tweeted the new revival plan that he made, which has still yet not been to play. This is just a proposal that he made. It's up to the validators on the Terra ecosystem to allow this. But he said here there are multiple proposals on Agora on the best steps to move forward for the community. After having read many of them, I put down my thoughts of what I think the best steps are. And this is the plan that he came up with. So he said, as of this time, there are still several $1 billion worth of UST, and the value of Luna token has fallen to basically zero. Even if the depeg were to eventually restore after the last marginal buyers and sellers have capitulated. So right here he's basically saying that this system it's done. And even if UST were to peg, it would still not be worth it. The holders of Luna have so severely been liquidated and diluted that we will lack the ecosystem to build back from the ashes. While a decentralized economy does not need decentralized money, UST has lost too much trust with its users to play that role. So what remains? While UST has been the central narrative of Terra's growth story over the last year, the Terra ecosystem and its community is what is worth preserving." So I feel like what he's saying here is that basically they're going to give up on UST and they're going to focus on Terra's ecosystem. But it's funny because the whole point of Terra and the success of Luna was UST, right? Was the decentralized stablecoin that UST was. But here is his plan for the Terra community. So what he wants to do is validators should reset the network ownership to 1 billion token, and he wants to distribute it among 400 million, 40% to Luna holders, but before the depegging event. Last $1 tick before the depeg on the Binance should be reasonable. Be Luna, Luna X, Luna held in contract should also be recipients minus the Terraform Labs account. And then the other 40% for the UST. So remember, like I said, I feel like they're going to move away from UST, but they want to give 40% to UST holders pro rata at the time of the new network upgrade. UST holders need to be made whole as much as possible. And then 10% to Luna holders at the final moment of the chain halt. Last minute marginal Luna buyers should be compensated for their role in attempting to provide stability for the network. And then 10% to the community pool to fund future development. His call to action is, why does this make sense? UST holders need to own a large share of the network. As the network's debt holders, they deserve to be compensated for the tokens they have been holding to the end, which I do agree. Terra needs a community to continue to grow and make a block space valuable again. The only way to do this is to make sure that the token holders before the attack are commenced. The most loyal community members and builders stick around to keep providing value. Hard balance and no easy answers in redistributing value within the network, but value must be distributed to allow the ecosystem to survive. And in its current state, it will not work. So right there, he's basically saying right now, it's not working. And I'm going to give my opinion on all of this. What do I think? So he said right here, this is an exciting vision. And while the UST has not been successful, the Terra community will find ways alliterating the idea at some point in the future. So right here is exactly what I told you. He wants to move away from UST. But the fact is, the whole reason for the success of Luna to be in the top 10 cryptos, right, is because of UST. The whole idea of this decentralized stablecoin and being able to get 19% on Anchor protocol. And don't get me wrong, there are other features on Luna like Mira and other great features that Luna has, but UST was the main principal part of Luna's growth. Priority now should be to preserve this amazing ecosystem and to make as many users and builders as possible. Terra should first preserve its L1, and the community should gather to discuss decentralized money once the dust has settled. He also said, I hope the community can achieve speedy consensus on how to revive Terra ecosystem. I'll always be here. So again, this is just an idea in the proposal. It's going to depend on consensus, on people, on the validators voting for this. And here you can see everybody's comments here. You guys can see there's a lot of comments here talking about, oh, do I get a part of the 40%? But in my opinion, guys, I feel like obviously he's saying here that this system right now, it's broken. If he were to just come and say that it's broken with no plan at all, then Luna would definitely go to a zero. But because he made this solution, this plan that we still don't know if it's going to be a failure or not, right? That's still keeping Luna alive, at least for the moment. Again, this is still literally like buying a lottery ticket. So don't think that this will literally come back to $1 or something like that. And again, my question for this is UST was the principal part of Luna. Now, without UST, you know, if this plan goes through, what is Luna's utility, right? What is the whole point of Luna? Even if all these people are getting this new token, they're most likely going to dump it, right? If it doesn't have any use case to hold it, if there's no point of holding it. So at the moment, that's my opinion. I'm still rooting for Luna. I hope this goes well. But again, looking at the utility of Luna, UST was the main part of it. And it's exactly what he said right here. While UST has not been successful, the Terra community will find ways of iterating on the idea at some point in the future. So right there, he's betting on the fact that the Terra community can find a way to still be successful without UST in the concept of the decentralized stable. So you guys, that's the latest news. Now definitely subscribe, follow me on Twitter as well for the latest news, because there's gonna be a lot of stuff coming out in the next few days that hopefully can be good news for Luna and everybody that holds it. I'm going to start live streaming a lot from now on, so definitely come join the live stream and join my free Discord as well, which is a friendly crypto community that I'm trying to build organically that you guys can join. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.